I'm just gonna say this. When somebody do something you don't like, your best response is nothing.
Hello besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the power of not responding. Silence is powerful sometimes. The most effective response is no response at all. Today we are going to talk about the power of not responding, why it works, when to use it, and how it can shift the dynamic in relationship, work, and even online interaction. So let's get into it. I'll put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my truth.
I'm just gonna say this. When somebody do something you don't like, your best response is nothing. People are expecting a reaction out of you, which is why they do the things that they do. Because if you do nothing and you control your emotions, that's going to piss them off. That's equivalent to pissing somebody off with kindness. People don't like when people don't have no reaction. Not everything deserves a reaction, and that's something that I also had to learn. Sometimes the best thing you could do in a situation is be mute. Oh, say, oh, okay. I understand. Got it. You don't got to type these long paragraphs to get your point across. You can get your point across with one word. Okay. We have to stop giving energy to people that don't deserve it. Next time you and that man get into it, just say, okay. I promise. I promise he going to be wondering what happened. And going to be questioning the fact why you not upset. Once you learn to take control over your emotions, I promise you ain't going to have no problems.
Yep, and this is one of my main rules. You never regret not responding. Here's why. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you can feel like making a rash response is the right thing to do, and you even check it with your friends, and you think of some sassy text, you fire it off, and then a week later, you're like, why the fuck did I do that? And this is for every situation. You never regret not responding. And look, if you sleep on it, you give it a day, you want to write them then, sure, go ahead, fine. Just always sleep on it. There's so much power in silence. There's so much power in taking your time to respond. And yes, I am a Virgo.
Lack of respect was the closure. The lack of effort was the closure. The lack of communication was the closure. Silence is the best answer, ladies. If that man has completely ghosted you, isn't talking to you, is literally in no contact with you, what you're not gonna do is start begging him for answers because this man won't talk to you. Ghosting is already a form of disrespect. If that person can't even have enough self-respect for themselves to message you about a situation that has happened, or maybe that they don't want this relationship to go any further, guess what? He's a little bitch, and you don't need that type of man. You don't need that type of little boy in your life. Your self-respect has to be louder than the disrespect that you tolerated. The person for you will not disrespect you the way that that person disrespected you. And you deserve somebody that is going to communicate with you when things aren't going well, or if the relationship isn't working out. And if the person couldn't even give you that, aka literally the bare fucking minimum, that should be a huge flag that you dodged a bullet.
Your reaction is what they want the most. Don't give it to them. It's expensive. One of the most powerful magnetic things you can do is to be non-reactive. Do not let someone take you out of the mood you choose.
Being emotionally non-reactive is the way that you are going to step into the most powerful version of yourself. And that is completely different than giving someone the silent treatment. Giving someone the silent treatment is incredibly manipulative, but it's also emotionally reactive, because what you're actually trying to do is you're trying to set this person up to feel the way that you felt, which was dismissed or ignored. And people who give the silent treatment are people that harbor so much resentment, and resentment is the result of you not standing on business and advocating for yourself. And that is such a low vibration. That is so negative. And so you are not going to attract the right people and opportunities if that is your way of emotionally regulating, if that is your way of taking your power back. How you actually take your power back is you learn how to be emotionally non-reactive, which means you are not trying to change other people. You see how a person moves and you ask yourself, do I want to participate in this? Do I want to give this person the most valuable currency that I have, which is my time and attention? No. So then you remove yourself and you call back all of your energy and your attention, and you focus on the things that people can't easily take away from you. You focus on leveling up. You focus on regulating your emotions so that you can align yourself with the right people and opportunities that will allow you to level up. And that is how you always stay in your power.
Not responding to other people's vindictive actions and words is a whole new superpower that you're going to activate. So much of what you think that you're doing is self-preservation, right? You're like, okay, no, I don't like that, right? No, you can take action. Like if it's legal action, take legal action. If it's distancing, then you distance. Like, you can control your actions. You really can control your actions based on somebody else's vindictiveness, because those are just low vibration MFers, right? Like, they're just vibrating low. What you don't do is you don't go, okay, well, I'm going to go down to the low vibrational level that you're on and I'm going to activate there. Nah, you're not going to do that. But how you get there is working on yourself. It's always going to come back to you. No, it isn't everybody else. No, it is not. It is not. It is not. It will always come back to you because you have way more power, and you keep thinking everybody has power over you. You're giving that power. When you activate your emotions and you're like, nah, I got to get back to you, and your ego kicks in. Nah, we ain't going to do that. It's about you, babe.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video, the power of not responding. So I'm going to start by telling you the psychology behind it, why people expect a response. Humans thrive on communication. When someone speaks, they expect an answer, whether it's an apology, an argument, or an engagement. Not responding breaks this cycle, disrupting the expectation and shifting power in the interaction. This is why silence is often uncomfortable. The person left hanging will start questioning themselves rather than focusing on you. How silence makes you more powerful. It shows self control. You are not reacting emotionally or impulsively. It creates mystery. People start wondering that what you're thinking. It forces the other person to reflect on their own words or action instead of being fueled by your reaction. It's establishing dominancy in conversation or situation. Think about a time when you texted someone and they didn't respond right away. You start over realizing what you said right. That's the power of silence. Another number is number two, when to use the power of not responding. So when you should use this, there are moments where silence is your most powerful tool. Let's go through them. When someone is trying to provoke you, when it's in person or online, some people thrive on provoking reaction. If you engage, you are feeding their energy and giving them what they want. Instead of arguing, just let them talk themselves. Example, imagine someone insulting you on social media or in person. If you fire back, they win because they go under your skin. But if you ignore them, they lose power over you. Number two, after settling a boundary, people often try to test boundaries, especially if they used to get their way. If you already made it clear where you stand, you don't owe anyone any explanation. Silence enforces the boundary better than words. Example, if you tell someone, I don't accept disrespect, and try to argue, you don't need to justify yourself. Your silence reinforces your decision. Number three, you are being or when you are being manipulative. Some people use emotional manipulation to control situation, whether it's guilt tripping, gaslighting, or passive aggression. Not engaging removes the ability to manipulate you. Silence communicates that you are not playing their game. Example, a toxic friend tries to guilt trip you for not doing something for them. Instead of arguing, you don't respond over time. They realize that taxes don't work on you. Number four is in dating and relationship. People often try to test how much they can get away with, especially in dating. Okay, so when someone plays games, inconsistency, or give mixed signals, your silence shows them you won't entertain. It naturally makes you more attractive because it signals confidence and self-respect. If someone is inconsistent with you, texting when they feel like a breadcrumbing you with attention, don't chase them. Silence speak louder than words. Okay. Online and social media, not every comment you deserve to reply. People try to build you into an argument, but engaging on drains your energy. Silence stop the circle and let them argue with themselves. Example, someone gives a nasty comment under your post. If you ignore it, they left hanging. Most of the time, trolls thrive on engagement. Don't give it to them. Number three, the unexpected results. Okay, now here's the interesting part. When you don't respond, people notice. Some will get frustrated. When people don't get reaction, they double down or get upset. This shows how much they relate or controlling the interaction. Others respect you more. Silence makes you look emotionally intelligent, self control, and confident. It sets a tone that you're not someone who engages in drama or nonsense. Some will come back trying harder to get your attention. When you pull away, it often makes others chase you. This is why no contact works so well after breakup. Silence creates curiosity and uncertainty. You protect your peace. Responding to every little thing drains energy. Silence allows you to keep focused on things that matters. Have you ever ignored someone and suddenly they start texting you more? That's because silence made them feel uncertain and question their own importance. How to master the art of not responding. Pause before reacting. Before responding, ask yourself, is this worth my energy? If the answer is no, stay silent. Number two is get comfortable with discomfort. Silence feels awkward at first, especially if you're used to defending yourself over explanation. But the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. Use body language in person. If someone is pushing you for no response, use facial expressions instead. A simple raised eyebrow or seal can make more than words. Know when silence is the best revenge. Sometimes silence is the most powerful way to make a statement. The less you explain, the more people wonder. So the next time someone tries to pull you into unnecessary drama, ask yourself, do they really deserve a response, or is my silence the real answer? Silence is not weakness, it controls, and when you master it, you notice how much more powerful your life becomes. So drop a comment, guys, if you ever been used the power of not responding, and what next or what happened. And if you found this video helpful, kindly like and subscribe. See you in next time. See you in the comment section.